Sweden. The name alone evokes images of sleek design, beautiful people, and a society that just works. It's the land of ABBA, IKEA, and a reputation for calm, progressive living. This is the Sweden we see in magazines, clean, efficient, and harmonious. Stockholm's colourful Gamla stan, fika breaks, and endless cinnamon buns. These are the icons of a Scandinavian utopia. But this image isn't accidental. It's been carefully crafted over decades. Sweden positioned itself as the middle way between capitalism and socialism, a beacon of neutrality and peace. We hear about generous parental leave, environmental leadership, and a society that seems to have solved the world's problems. Crime? Supposedly low. Poverty? Barely visible. Social strife? Unheard of. It's a narrative so compelling we rarely question it. We want to believe in this perfect place, so we book our flights and pack our minimalist clothes. We're not just visiting a country, we're chasing an ideal. We expect a society as orderly as an IKEA showroom. But as with any fantasy, reality is more complicated and far more interesting. The postcard version of Sweden is powerful, but it's only part of the story. Behind the glossy surface lies a nation with its own challenges and contradictions. The real Sweden is not flawless, but it's richer and more human than the myth. To truly understand this country, we have to look beyond the perfection. We have to see the people, the struggles, and the stories that don't fit the script. Only then can we appreciate what makes Sweden truly remarkable. The fantasy draws us in, but the reality is what stays with us. Let's take a closer look. Sweden's pull is more than just scenery. It's a promise of a better way to live. Vast forests, pristine lakes, and the freedom of Allemansrätten invite us to reconnect with nature. Swedish design isn't just about furniture, it's a philosophy of simplicity and beauty in daily life. Cities like Stockholm blend history and innovation, making us feel cooler just by being there. Concepts like lagom and fika offer a vision of balance and contentment, an antidote to our culture of excess. These rituals suggest a society that values well-being over relentless ambition. We're drawn to Sweden's sense of order, style, and community. It's a place where technology and nature coexist, where people seem both individualistic and connected. The appeal is aspirational. Can the Scandinavian dream really be real? We want to walk the clean streets, breathe the fresh air, and meet the famously happy people. Sweden represents a modern ideal, a society that appears to have figured things out. For many, visiting Sweden is about testing that ideal for ourselves. We hope a little of its magic will rub off on us. The allure is powerful because it promises something we crave, a life that feels just right. But is it all as perfect as it seems? The real journey is discovering what lies beneath the surface. Sweden's appeal is as much about what we hope to find as what's actually there. We travel not just to see, but to believe, and sometimes to question. That's where the real adventure begins. Stay a little longer, and Sweden's perfection starts to show its cracks. The famed Swedish reserve can feel like loneliness, and making friends is a slow process. Expats often describe a sense of social isolation, always on the outside looking in. Economic gaps are growing, and cities like Malmö reveal segregated neighborhoods and social challenges. The influx of immigrants has sparked debates about identity and the future of the welfare state. Social tensions and new political movements are testing the image of harmony. High taxes and bureaucracy can feel burdensome, and the pressure to conform can stifle individuality. The system works best for those who fit the mold. For others, it's a challenge. The reality is far more nuanced than the perfect story we're told. Sweden's strengths are real, but so are its struggles. To understand the country, we have to see both. I met Lars, born in Sweden to Balkan parents, who joked he spoke better Swedish than the king, yet always felt like an outsider. In his family's village, he's the Swede. In Sweden, he's the immigrant. He belongs nowhere. Eva, a nurse in Stockholm, takes pride in the healthcare system, but sees its strain. Long waits, staff burnout, and daily stress fractures. A Gothenburg business owner described the crushing bureaucracy and high taxes that stifle initiative, despite loving the country's safety. In Kiruna, a young artist faces her town being moved for a mine. We're digging up our foundations to keep the economy going, but losing a piece of our soul. These stories reveal a Sweden far more complex than the official narrative. They speak of quiet alienation, pride mixed with frustration, and a sense of loss beneath the surface. The real Sweden is found in these personal stories, not just in the tourist highlights. They remind us that even the best systems are run by humans, and humans struggle. The myth of perfection fades, replaced by something deeper and more real. These voices give Sweden its true texture and depth. They challenge us to look beyond the postcard. The country's soul is found in its contradictions. To know Sweden, listen to those living between the lines. That's where the truth lives. Pointing out Sweden's cracks doesn't erase its strengths. The commitment to equality and social welfare is real, even under strain. The idea of collective responsibility shapes the nation's identity. Nature is not just a backdrop, it's a passion that unites Swedes across classes. Environmental leadership is part of their DNA, not just a trend. Consensus and pragmatism bring stability, even if change is slow. Swedes solve problems through discussion and compromise, not confrontation. This approach has helped Sweden navigate profound changes with calm. Simple pleasures, midsummer celebrations, fika, clean cities, still define daily life. Honesty and trust underpin social interactions. Sweden isn't a utopia, but it's a deeply decent, functional, and beautiful society. Acknowledging its flaws only makes its strengths more meaningful. What does this mean for us as travelers? We have a choice. We can stick to the postcard version, or we can look deeper. True travel means seeking out the messy, contradictory truth, not just the highlights. It means being curious, respectful guests, not just consumers. Read the literature, learn a few words, visit neighborhoods off the tourist map. Talk to people who aren't paid to be nice to you. Look for the human stories behind the national narrative. Seeing the cracks doesn't make Sweden less fascinating, it makes it more so. We start to understand the forces shaping its past and future. This is the difference between tourism and true travel. By seeing Sweden honestly, we see ourselves more clearly. We return home with a deeper understanding of the world. That's the real reward. Honest storytelling isn't always easy, but it's essential. In a world of idealized images, we need nuanced accounts of the places we visit. If you value this kind of travel writing, your support matters. It allows us to go beyond the surface and find real stories. Next time you travel, look for the untold stories and ask the difficult questions. Travel builds empathy if we're willing to see the world as it is. The journey to understanding Sweden is full of surprises and worth taking. Thank you for being part of this exploration. Let's keep seeking the real story together.